Duel. It's time to introduce the players that are going to be up on stage.
Zeig die Spieler.
We've been dancing around it, but it should be any moment now that we actually get to introduce them. With that said,
my name is Joshua Schmidt and I'm from Germany.
Sprechen alle ihre Sprachen.
I'm from Germany too.
I'm Jack Roystinker, I'm from the Netherlands.
I think the strongest part of our lineup is that all of our two decks make a lot of sense together. All of the second deck always covers the weaknesses of the first deck really well, and I think that's why we were able to do as well as we did today. We're gonna win. That's it. We're winning.
Confidence.
Raymond Dye, and I'm from the United States.
Jesse Cotton, I'm from Toronto, Canada.
Ryan Yu, I'm also from Toronto, Canada.
Hier, Ryan Yu ist Dragon Duel Champion.
Performed extremely well. He's a very strong duelist, and I think today he overperformed immensely. We're gonna try our best to become Master Duel World Champions.
Ich bin ganz, dass Jesse Cotton da seine Raider hat. Let's go! Master Duel! Hype! Ich will coole Duelle sehen. Ich hab da richtig Bock drauf. Ich meine, ich bin nicht der größte Fan von Master Duel, aber optisch ist Master Duel ein super cooles Game.
Team Snipe Hunters, please welcome Josh, Ebre, and Puntelbig.
Wie groß Quantel einfach ist. Quantel ist einfach ein Riese, Mann. Ich find's geil, wie die auf dem Podium einfach runtergezogen haben, aber er ist einfach 3 Meter groß.
And now from the red side, from Team 7, please welcome Ray, Jesse Cotton, and Carmano.
Ja, das ist schon geil. Die boxen gleich, ja, let's go. Dann gewinnt aber Quante, weil er so dünn ist, trifft man nicht. Ich hab so Bock. Jetzt geht's los. Jetzt wird's wichtig. Und jetzt wollen wir auf jeden Fall einiges sehen hier.
Going first, seems to be playing that Sprite package.
Okay, also ist das dann Sprite versus Runic Naturia. Geht schlechter. Ja, Joshua ist auf jeden Fall Endboss. Aber Jesse Cotton genauso. Aber wir sehen Exorcister von Emre.
Absolutely, and here, I mean, we can expect two different decks. We have seen Josh multiple times already, and the two decks that he was using yesterday were Naturia, Runic, which was also the only Runic deck we have seen in action, and Dragon Link.
So we see why he went for that gigantic sprite instead of the sprint first. He actually had that second copy of Angler in the hand, so he's able to get the swap frog and discard as a cost to be able to trigger that Nimble Angler to summon the 2 beavers from the deck.
Ray showing a deep understanding of the combos.
Und Quantel spielt Tier. Und Jesse spielt Dragon Link, das ist auch interessant.
Those arrows are pointing the right way, you're right there.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, wie ich da angezeigt werden kann.
This is a very heads-up play, as he has gone through the anglers, so that's what you usually send with the sprint. Instead, thanks to the elf, he can send the blue and get it back.
Oh, that's, again, very creative from Ray.
Yeah.
Be able to go into Sprite Jet and add a Sprite Spell or Trap card from the deck to the hand. Got a couple of options. Gonna go for Sprite Starter. Means he's trying to get access to a Sprite Red or a Sprite Carrot.
Also ich mag das Sprite, aber ich bin Team Joshua.
It is rough that Josh opened no interruptions in hand. You want an Maxi, you want an Ash, even an Infinite Impermanence would feel nice.
Aber wir sehen
Toad. The consistency of Sprite is really what shines for this deck. Just being able to open up with a copy of Nimble Beaver can really just send you on your way with one card.
And as you can see, Josh is actually speaking to his
Melfi.
teammates right now.
Da sehen
Maybe
wir
as he doesn't have
Melfi
many
plus
responses, he
Tod.
can focus on their games and trying to help him out at the same time.
That's a
Yeah?
good
Oder
part to highlight.
Tod ist
If
Verband,
you
glaube
don't
ich, ne?
have interaction in your hand, might as well watch. Also, it gives you information of what your opponents are opening with,
And that
which duel decks they're choosing to play for that first duel.
And that Melfi the Forest added that Melfi Caddy.
Yep.
Such an awesome card. You're able to special summon during
Dann
the end phase,
Masquerena,
and then
ne?
during your opponent's turn, it'll be able to return to the hand and add a beast, including Melfi Penny, which will be
Ja,
exciting
Masquerena, also
for
es ist
some
Todband.
interruptions
Okay.
in turn.
Generally, that is where they end up with.
Yeah, I really like it if you draw the Penny, you're
Und
able to
die
add
Carrot.
something like Nimble Beaver or a different
True.
beast from the deck as well.
But seems like that's about it, and this is an impressive field with 3 face downs.
And he sets the Sprite starter, right? So you have to be careful with the Melfi cards and the Sprite starter, because if you want to go into the level 4 Synchro, you're going to be...
Das ist ein krankes Endboard. Holy.
You could have another Sprite starter.
There could be. Could be a Smashers, could be a Gamma Burst, could be a lot of things. Infinite Impermanence is a very popular one, called by the Grave. Josh does not know. That is the important part to highlight. Josh will have to play through a fearsome field and 3 unknown back rows.
Dark Ruin or more, notoriously really good against Sprite.
Yeah.
But if you're having it in your deck here, might not be the case.
So what do you think, Billy, would be better if Josh was on the Naturia deck or on the Dragon deck? Okay, I guess now.
Destruction effect.
Hopefully it is the Runic deck.
It is, it is.
Für 11.
Has to target
Macht
Sprite
Sinn.
Elf, has that targeting protection, just an extra bonus to Sprite Elf.
Yeah, so now he's gonna think about either going for that carrot. He cannot use Masquerena because we are in the draw phase.
Yeah. Important to note, these quick play spells can dodge out on Masquerena. So what does Ray want to do here? Granted, there's also those
Nee,
back
kannst
rows.
halt auch nicht.
I'm expecting one of them to be...
Chain ist
I
keine
think
Unterzone
the most
frei.
likely ones would be things like Called by the Grave.
Aber das am meisten macht eigentlich Sinn, das mit Carry zu annullieren.
I think I
Und
saved the
dann
Carrot here against Runic. I really like to use Carrot against Runic Fountain more than the
Ja.
Runic Quick Play spells. You really
Das
want to
große Problem ist halt, wenn er den Negate in der Hand hat und der macht genau das, dann kann er den negieren. Und das könnte jetzt passieren. Ja, okay, er hat da
I
nicht.
mean, I guess the Sprint, so I guess you want that Exceeds material for Sprint.
Sprint or yeah, double cross
Because you
both.
can just use the rat to get it back also.
Good point. Yeah.
Okay, aber kein
I'm
Partie.
imagining with help on the field, we could get
Special
that
summon?
back any moment here.
Dispelling great at summoning a monster.
Yeah, and he's probably gonna chain it here on the caddy, as mentioned. Makes sense.
The way Ray plays this deck is so satisfying to watch.
Richtig gut gemacht.
Sometimes you open up those types of
11 ist halt so
oh,
eine
I
gute
got
Karte,
a
ne?
Beaver and an Angler. Well, I mean, everything worked out. Like, this is still a full-powered Sprite
Ooh.
and field.
But at the same time, table C is over and the win goes to Snipe Hunters. Emre with that Exo Sister deck taking the win.
Emre carry das Team auf jeden Fall schon mal gut.
Yeah, that was lightning fast.
So since the monster was summoned, it's going to trigger the Melfi Caddy, so you'll be able to return that to hand and add a beast.
Generally, it will be that Penny, like you had mentioned. The 2-star tuner lets you synchro summon with something in your hand, the Melfi in hand. That will be a 4-star. And we do have Infinite Impermanence.
Yeah, the name of the game, stopping Runic Fountain from connecting.
Aua.
Is really good against any Runic strategy.
Richtig
That
aua.
seems like it's a very rough start from Josh.
Yeah, the best part about Melfi Penny, as long as the beast returned to your hand, it has that quick effect to special summon any time during the turn. So you can wait till
Das sieht
the
nicht gut aus,
exact moment
Joshua.
you want to do it.
Sacred Tree ist aber trotzdem
but
halt ein
at
guter
least
Mill.
as mentioned, he had that Sacred Tree, so he can go grab either Mold Cricket, which is usually one of the greatest options.
Mollbrücke macht ja Sinn.
Okay, now we're going for the Penny. If you can get Herald of the Arclight out on the field now, it feels incredible. You have the negate. You're really messing with the graveyard setup of the Runic deck, and it's just so hard to get through because it's not just that. It will also be the Sprint. It
Und
will
er hat
also
noch einen
be
Starter für einen Red, das haben wir auch nicht vergessen. Ne?
The Herald of the Arclight, yeah, definitely looking to just more ways to make sure Runic Fountain doesn't connect, or being able to stop something like Naturia Mold Cricket, like I said, very huge.
Let's catch up on table B while Josh continues on with the
Yeah,
turn.
it
See
seems
what's
like
going on down there.
Quanto got a pretty good start here with the Tier Element deck against a Dragon Link deck from Carmano.
Yeah, it looks like in pretty controlling positions, that Kaleido Heart and Scream on
Yeah.
the field.
We've also the Pierre Perle Rhino.
You're right.
There we go. Look at that.
Called by the Grave.
We're both set. And
But-
we're gonna chain Nishuria Blessing.
Ja, aber er macht
Really
einfach
big,
den
being able to get
den
the
Herald
Prey
macht
Monster out of
keinen
the
Sinn.
graveyard. The Call by the Grave won't resolve, and the Mole Crew will be on the field. This might prompt a response here.
Herald of the Arclight, you could just choose
Yep.
to negate now.
Exactly. I think you might have to.
I
Nee,
think
nee,
so.
hat er
I
nicht
would.
gemacht.
But again, I've been wrong before. Let's see what Ray's reading right now. You still do have the IP Masquerena and the Sprint.
I see a Hovness being triggered
Yeah,
down
that
there on
Hovness-
game number 2 versus Striker Dragon. Gonna be sending a lot of cards from the deck to the graveyard.
It looks,
Yeah.
if table
Der Herald
goes
negiert
in
das.
favor of blue team,
Und
even
das
if Josh is behind here, even if Josh
könnte
is
das
struggling,
Game
as the
sein.
Herald of the Arclight will negate.
Aber das Board von
It's
hier
a good start for Snipe Hunters.
Sprite
They've
war
already
auch
won the first round.
insane.
Or rather, the first duel.
Und er hat immer noch
And it
den
seems like Table B is
Bounce
going to be a victory for them as well.
I
den
love the
Starter
animation of Master Duel. Called by the Grave is a
Yeah.
good one.
und
Dark Rune of War
Masquerena
actually has a really cool one that
mit
I
2
like.
Karten. Da spielst du nicht
Ooh, and a
durch.
Magnum on table B at the same time, while on table A, it seems like Josh is struggling with 2 cards in hand, and he's faced sets 1. Wow,
Sets another.
this might be it for Josh next turn.
Yeah, this game not looking great.
Yeah, oh, that is...
Smashers,
not
oh
ideal. And we
mein
have the Smashers. What
Gott.
did I say? The back row for Sprite is a little predictable, and it was the usual suspects. Goodbye to that one back row, and it looks like goodbye to Josh in this first duel. They got 1 card in hand, 1 monster on field, and Ray has many options.
Raven Dye, YCS champion in his own right. No reason to believe he can't take down a high caliber player like Joshua Schmidt.
Yeah, good start.
Yeah, and
For
this
Ray.
is...
Aber ich meine, Joshua hat es perfekt gespielt. Was soll er gegen das Board machen? Ne?
Never
weil Cold bei Smashers und die Impfung, Alter. Oh mein Gott.
Great David.
No
Yeah.
Gamma Burst.
Ja.
I love this card. It is the one that says this duel is over.
Yeah,
Gamma
Josh
Burst.
knows the writing's on the wall.
Yeah, and he
Gigantic.
just focus on Quantum Fin game instead. Makes sense. Wanna prioritize making sure that the table B at least locks that win.
Table B could be the big decider here. It looks like Table C and A are going to be 1-1 for the teams. It is first to 5 victories across all 3 potential games. Here's the attacks from Ray.
Damage
Damage
step.
Step has the Sprite Gamma Burst. Ray, with these attacks, will take down Josh. There's nothing that Josh will have in hand that can stop this against the Sprite Carrot and a red. So Ray is victorious in his first duel, which means Table B will determine
Schade,
who
Joshua.
is ahead after game 1.
1-1.
Aber
There we are.
das...
As
Boah.
mentioned, Quantum Fin, really good spot at the moment. But some bestials on the Dragon Link deck
Bestials.
from Carmano.
Ja, das Matchup ist halt nicht so geil, ne?
Carmano
Weil
went
die
first.
Business halt
They're in
gemanagt
turn
werden,
three, main
ne?
phase 1.
Yeah.
So Carmano set up a field. It was cracked by...
Und Striker ist noch ein beschisseneres Matchup. Das heißt, er wird bei Tier bleiben.
It's
I-
tough.
I was looking at it and I'm pretty sure he just got it with that Max C and he decided to completely pass.
Oh.
So that's what happened, and now he's trying, to fight back from this threatening field from Quantal.
Bishop Baldrake, fantastic card, and we have the Lubellion in the graveyard.
Gonna be able to tribute that ball break and summon back the Beast of Lubellion. Let's see if he has a branded spell or trap he's gonna be able to activate from his deck. It looks like he is gonna
Yeah.
place one to the spell and trap card zone.
And a Saliak. Wow.
Soliak with Kaleido Heart, incredible combination.
Saliak.
Or you can send a Hovness,
Und er kann nur noch
summon that one. You can send
wegballern.
Kaleido Heart, it comes back
mit
and
Kaleido
sends that
Heart.
Aqua Monster from your deck to the
Ah, ein
graveyard.
Hovness,
Looks like
okay.
he's just gonna go with the Hovness.
Ist natürlich
directly
safer.
into a fusion summon.
Weil dann kann er beides
Let's see
machen.
if there is another bestial in the end to stop this upness.
Yep, and the Kaleido Heart effect triggers since an Aqua Monster was sent to the graveyard, it can return a card on the opponent's side of the field back into the deck.
Yeah. That doesn't seem to be the case, so this makes it very hard for Carmano to fight back with only 3100 life.
Smart
I missed this card.
Ach, Kid Kralos ist ja noch Legal. Ah,
One of
stimmt.
the best Yu cards ever.
Kid Kralos ist ja Legal im Master, ich hab's so vergessen.
Very powerful card.
Oh mein
I
Gott,
remember
stimmt
pulling
ja.
3 of this in my first box opening.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Ja,
that Elements, Rhino
das
Heart follow-up.
ist...
Okay,
Okay.
we see the cow space.
This is one of the powerful aspects of the Dragon Link deck is that you still have many plays. The playbook goes very deep.
I think he's shaking his head. He doesn't seem happy, and he passed back. That's it.
End phase. That should be
Können ein
game.
paar
Quantum
Bistels
Link only
sein.
needs to do 3100 as more than enough just on the field presently.
Advantage looks like it's going to Team Snipe Hunters.
Yeah,
Ich würde es trotzdem
even though
versuchen,
their
ja.
leader lost, they are still on the edge of just winning this sets of game 1.
And we are gonna
Weil gucken muss, ob da ein bisschen ist.
Quantal Think isn't just accepting Carmano's pass as a signal that this game's over. Still wants to go into more cards.
Yeah, the Kikalos is going to send 5. The Scream is going to send 3. The Rhino's going to be able to send any tier limits card. This game is all but over.
Yeah, we're just going through the motions. All's done but the crying, as it looks like Snipe Hunters will be up 2-1 after game 1 here. Pivotal that Team 7 still picked up 1 win though. A reminder that it can end in two games worth of duels.
Yeah,
Snipe Hunters would need to sweep
They
the next
sweep the
one
next,
though, yeah.
next round, next game.
That's still a possibility.
Pulverless, ne?
Quantal is just making sure because he knew that there was a Magnamut in the end
Okay.
from Carmano. But
Bisschen Protection und dann kannst du für Game reinrennen.
Yeah, now the Recallus is down. It's all but over. He just needs to move the battle phase. After he finishes resolving his chain links, the Kicks also summoned on Ryan's turn. Now he's summoning on his turn to be able to add, using both effects. Or he's just going to go ahead and use his Effusion material right away. He's going to something like Private Plant Drago's Tapelia.
Okay. We're just trying to insulate against any other cards that Carmano could have in hand. And there we go!
Jo, hatte nichts mehr. Okay, cool.
Advantage to Snipe Hunters and
Also Joshua hat gechoked, aber ich meine, gegen das Board konntest du auch nicht viel machen, muss man auch fairerweise mal sagen. Da machst du nicht, das ist, also, ich habe schon viele Sprite-Posts gesehen, aber das war disgusting.
I love this intro for the World Championship. This is sweet.
I love to let the tension build because you know these players are feeling that tension as well. You see their faces, you see the concentration and the focus that all of them have to exhibit. Team 7 communicating a little bit, probably saying who's going
Maxi.
just a blind Maxi.
Oh mein Gott.
Wow. Yeah, probably trying to play around something like Triple Tactic Talent. You want to use that before they'll be able to also have access to that, since Triple Tactic Talent's only main phase.
Mirror match.
That's a good point.
Safe.
Follows it up with that Rhino Heart's normal summon to send Hovness. This is where you could be weak to something like Infinite Impermanence, but nothing there to respond to it.
Yep.
And he's going to be able to go straight into tier limit 6 hollows.
So if Jesse stick with his deck, we might be in for a tier limit mirror match in this one.
And we do see in table C the classic Ash blocking a Maxi here.
Yeah.
And it looks maybe. We see Ecclesia the Virtuous, a Sword Soul coming out at table C.
Raymond Dice switching over to Sword Soul, yeah.
I really like the start from Quantal Think. So
Sword
tier limits can kind of play into Maxi just a little bit. Because you
Das
can't
sollte immer wieder Play
just
sieht.
grab tier limit Soliac, and you're going to be able to use that
Und er
Soliac to sink
ist halt
your
nur
calls
auf
to your
Kitkalos
opponent's turn,
geendet.
and that gives you the opportunity to send 5 cards from your deck to the graveyard.
Yeah.
Kettenkrieger.
We see, yeah, it's gonna be a mirror match for this one. Let's see if Jesse is the tier limit master.
Das Problem ist halt, dass
We knocked him up, and this is the opportunity to prove it.
Jesse ist wirklich einer der besten Zielspiele, die ich je gesehen habe.
To stop this Rhino Heart like tier limit Soliac, which I can only imagine will be happening. You're still going to be able to send those 3 cards, hopefully hit a tier limit monster, or maybe a Mudora or a Keldo, which will be really advantageous.
Wir werden sehen, was passiert. Ich gönn's auf jeden Fall, Joshua.
Yeah, for now it will resolve. Obviously, this is a matchup that we have seen plenty of time, even in the TCG.
Im Team ins Mirror Match das Wasser reichen kann, das ist ja das Spannende.
Multiple YCS finals during that format.
There was a whole format in TCG where this was the deck to play.
Oh wow, and he goes for the Kelbeck in the mirror match.
I think you just have to do it sometimes, especially if you don't have any plays to really keep going. And I see Nagito also milled.
Yeah, I was going to say this Kikalos for Quantal Think could be pivotal, but getting an additional 5 cards sent
could be huge.
Also could be huge. Let's see what was sent from either player.
Yeah, when you're sending those 5 cards from the graveyard in the mirror match, you really want to hit that Keldo or Medora to be able to respond to that your opponent's chain links to shuffle back those tier limit monsters. But he's going to go into Kitalos, trigger Scream.
Und jetzt kommt halt eine Gate.
Jesse Cotton showing that only one of them has the special rarity.
Der triggert auch noch Agito.
Yeah, that Royal Rare is beautiful. And he also has that Royal Rare Agito, the Ancient Sentinel.
Beautiful.
So he's going to send another 5 from both players' decks to the graveyard. I have to imagine he hit a Keldo or a Medora potentially on that first 3. Because usually I don't want to send the additional 5 unless I have a way to shuffle back my opponent's cards.
Or maybe it's possible that also Quantal eat any of those cards and then he just doesn't feel like he has enough to push here.
True.
A lot of unknown information, but the players are making their decisions. We have the Rhino Heart and then the Scream coming in from Quantal Think.
Okay, das ist alles resolven.
Nothing's being shuffled back. The cards are resolving. The Scream's going to have Meta Noise. Rhino Heart will come to the field. Yep, going to be able to discard that Meta Noise. That'll let him add back a Tier Elements monster from the graveyard. Scream's going to let him add a Tier Elements trap from the deck to the hand.
Yeah, and we didn't mention that Chain Link 6 was impressive on Duel Links, but this is a matchup where you can get to that Chain Link 12 even.
Yeah,
so
6 is nothing.
Yeah.
We're probably going to see
I don't think he added anything from the Scream. He might have sent all of his traps from the deck to graveyard from those two
that was
effects.
unlucky. And as you can see here, that is confirmed by the activation of the Salyak, which, by the way, is limited to 1.
Oder er triggert seinen eigenen Agido.
5 more cards. Mirror match, Yu-Gi-Oh!
Even with all the cards limited to 1, they're still going to end up hitting the graveyard.
No one's taking any damage. We expect this to be a long and grindy duel.
So
We'll try and catch up on a little bit of what's happening on Table A and Table C while these combos go through.
Yeah,
see a Sword Soul board established with that Chi-Chao and Baron on Table C.
Which is gonna be up against the Labyrinth
Das
deck
Mirror Match ist
from
einfach
Emre.
so cancer,
So
ne?
that's a very
Also
good
zum
opening.
Zugucken. Das passieren ja wahrscheinlich immer irgendwelche Trigger hat
On the
irgendwo
other
geht
side, it seems like they
Aber du kannst zumindest nicht den Deckbefall auf dem
yeah,
Deck aus.
Joshua Schmidt
aus dem
over to the Naturia
Spiel
Runic deck,
auspacken, das ist schon mal ganz gut.
he had an opening with just
Nicht wie im
a lot of
TCG.
Runic cards. He's 7 cards in his hand at the moment.
Runa can draw through all of that. Maybe it was a maxi. We'll have to wait and see, as Table C has also had some interactions. Now catching back up on Table B here. Look at that. We finally resolved the chain links.
And then it's just a Merely and a Hovness, one from each side. Both players going to fusion summon here. Quantal think when it's your opponent's turn and you're using your fusion summon, you're looking to go into Predaplan Drago Sepelia, Tier Elements Kaleido Heart. Looks like he does have the proper materials.
Kann der wegfahren und jetzt kann der Kitros
Still hasn't had
wieder ins
any
Deck
space down
zurückmischen.
trap cards quite
Yeah.
yet.
That's pretty intimidating for Jesse Cotton to keep track of what those could possibly be. A reminder that Quantal Think is assembling all of this off of Kit Close Set 3 Pass under the Maxi.
Ooh, but we see RP Feather Duster from Raymond. Sorry to interrupt there. Wow.
Good news for Ray. Against the Labyrinth deck, that's one of the best cards you can get.
Jesse also fusion summoning for his own Tier Elements Kaleido Heart.
Yeah, this is considered by many one of the most technical matchups probably of all time in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Some people loved it, some people hated it when it was in the TCG.
Sieht auf jeden Fall für TCG Club nicht ganz so gut aus. Denn ich sehe, dass hier Jesse auf jeden Fall Edge hat.
It's a lot of fun, it's a lot to keep track of. You might have a small little headache afterwards, but it's really rewarding when you feel like it all comes together.
Yeah, I think that's why we see, even if Jesse Cotton, maybe the read is, oh yeah, he's going to play this deck. That's why you put him on the deck. Because you need.
Haben die einfach beide gegen zurückgeschaffelt, das ist schon funny.
We see the Kaleido Hearts trade effects with one another, both targeting each other, sending them both back into the extra deck.
Very funny interaction.
I mean, this is a pure mirror match, right? We saw 2 Kaleido Hearts, 2 Rhino Hearts, and 2 Kick Hollows, both on either side. And there's an actual mirror in between these two fields.
Stimmt, lol.
Literally, yeah, you're on to
something. Doesn't get more than this.
Now, Thielemann Sharon that he added off that Stoliak. Usually you go for Hovness or Sharon, and Sharon's going to be able to discard the special summon and send the top 3 cards from the deck to the graveyard.
Interesting, though. We see a Pot of Desires getting sent from the deck. Not a popular choice, I gotta say, for this deck. So an interesting build here.
Yeah, I think he might have in the TCG as well.
Yeah.
Oh, but Kelbeck in the hand.
Yeah.
The cards are sent from your opponent's deck to the graveyard. You can special summon it. Then you're going to be able to target a special summon monster on your opponent's side of the field, return to the extra deck. Really good at getting rid of Kicked Hollow so they can't use that effect to summon a tier element and send the top 5.
Das ist nicht
Kelbeck
bad, ja.
is huge. It's one of the best things you can have in the mirror match.
And having it in hand means that Quantal Think not only had the Kit Close Set 3 Pass, but also further installation against the mirror match against Jesse Cotton.
Quantal Think making Cotton think.
Hey!
Oh mein Gott.
Oh,
Tactics.
About good cards in the mirror match. Triple tactic.
Monster Clown, Kid Colors Clown.
Usually best cards in the mirror match because you're almost guaranteed that they're going to be activating effects during the main phase. He's going to take his opponent's Kick Hollow.
Yeah, oh yeah, you like getting rid of my Kick Hollow, so I'll just take yours instead. How about that?
Yeah, he's going to probably try and use it to fusion summon.
Super Poli! Junge!
I mean, when you think about the back roll, that this deck will play. You have to
Das
keep Dragon
macht super
Super
viel
Volley.
Sinn.
And Quantal Think says, no, that in fact is my kick color.
The best part about the Super Bowl, it is his kick color, so that means it's going to his graveyard.
Oh.
He's going to get
resolve
to summon,
it.
and he's going to get to send the 5 cards from his deck to the graveyard. This is one of the best cards you can have in the mirror.
Wohlverlust, stark.
Kelbeck and the super polymerization. Huge
Ryan war das
for
erstmal
Quantal
Bums.
Think.
But
Jesse could be in trouble.
table C is over, and
It
Raymond is the winner. So
All right, Team 7 sticking in it. They
tying
pick
the
up their
score.
second win, 2-2 now.
I see a Medora going to the
Oh,
graveyard. This
Medora
is
war
looking
stark.
bad for Jesse actually
Yeah,
now.
but this is great news because this means we are going to the third set of games no matter what.
I
So
mean, from the team leader's
Yeah.
sheer grit and making sure he's at least winning his games, he's
Exactly.
going to push it to another match.
Now table A looks like not a great board state
So the cool
for
part
the
about
North American
The
representative.
cool part about Keldo and Medora in the mirror match, you usually want to use yours if your opponent has one of the two in the graveyard to target their Keldo and Medoras to force them to either use it or choose them to go back into the deck before you have to activate another effect. And that's what we see happening here.
tough spot here for Jesse, but still able to continue. As you mentioned, it's also interesting with the shared pool. Where is the Zeus? Do you think it could be in this deck? Because then, you know,
It's tough,
Now
yeah.
you do have 2 4s. You could just go into a rank 4 and then try and go into a Zeus.
Yeah, a lot of times in the mirror match, you go into like a Dweller so you can use the effect. So you can go into Zeus, and then when you Zeus everything to the graveyard, it won't trigger any of the effects on the field.
That's a good point.
But he might be trying to find a way to clear the field and then still have a Abyss Dweller on the field. But with no cards in hand, maybe that Dweller into Zeus will be Jesse's one way of winning the game. And Snow being in the graveyard, that's Jesse's favorite card. That really is going to change a lot of things.
Yeah. We've seen the targets in the graveyard. You can just banish those now and have this in hand, too.
Aber hat er nicht
Maybe
schon
Jesse's not out of it
3
quite
Fusion
yet.
Summons gemacht?
His favorite card is Fairy Tale Snow, and he's showing us why right here, right now in the World Championship.
not once per turn, gonna change
Not
the
once per
same.
chain.
No. Yeah.
Even.
Yeah. We're up to Chain Link 7. Between everything on the board, everything in the graveyards, and it will resolve. Jesse Cotton showing why he is so feared in this deck on this matchup.
At the same time, table A, a Trishula just hit the field for Josh in what looks like a dominant position.
This would be big for Jesse. If you can win this, it's now even 3-3 going into that final game. If you lose, Team 7 needs to sweep. They have to win.
Yeah, this game is huge. Jesse really needs to win this game because you can almost, I mean, table A, it is, that's a lot of cards in hand. I don't think Josh is going to lose this one.
It's looking unlikely that Team 7 will pick up the win, so that means Jesse Cotton's got to focus up here. We are overlaying into that Abyss
Da ist der
Dweller.
Dweller.
And we go to the battle
Die
phase.
Frage ist,
For now, gonna try and clear everything except for that Rule Colors, it seems like.
hat er den Sulekreis noch?
What are those 2 face downs?
Yeah, he hasn't used them. I imagine they have to be infinite impermanence he might be holding on to for quite some time if that is in his deck list.
I suppose.
Maybe a
He
second.
knows that when you're going second, or when Tier Limit's trying to have the backlash, you want to save an infinite impermanence for something like Zeus.
Interesting. I mean, he's forced to use it now. So Jesse very well played here, can just chain the Dweller, and that will do nothing.
Puts the Snow back in the graveyard to be resummoned
Yes.
again. I think this is what he was trying to go for, too, because he'd be able to have an access to another rank 4. He has that Baguska backup if he absolutely needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and here Quanto gonna keep his Reinhardt by sending the Kelbeck instead.
So the Abyss Dweller didn't battle.
No, so I'm guessing there is no Zeus in this deck. That is the shared pool.
But maybe that was a little bit of mind games, because does Quantal Think know that?
Does Quantal think that?
Does Quantal think that? We do have the Dark Charmer coming out here. Link climbing slightly. As we'll take the Madness. And now go into a Sprite Elf.
Yeah, Dark really good at giving you access to Sprite Elf as long as your opponent has a Dark when you don't have the
Diviner
twos on
gemeldet.
board.
Yeah.
You can go into that Link too.
But the Diviner.
I love Diviner in Tier Limits. It
Good.
gives you access to Baron to floor. As you're able to send a level 4, you can put that Medora in the graveyard to use in the mirror match.
Snow gibt's
And
aber
you
auch
always have a
nur
4
im
and a
Master
6
Duel. Und ich
level
verstehe mich
10
auch nicht
synchro.
warum.
It could be Chang Ying. It's either Chang Ying or Baron here. It might be Chang Ying.
We have confirmation table A.
Yeah.
Blue team has won. Snipe Hunters is now up 3-2, but Jesse Cotton is keeping Team 7 in this, keeping North America in this. Baron and Sprite Elf on the field. They've already used the battle phase.
this
So
is
it's
the
back over to Quantal Think's turn.
the beauty of the tournament mirror match. So many
Yeah.
things going on,
Yeah.
so many effects you track of, but in the end, this is the
Aber
result
hat
that
noch den
Jesse was
Merli,
looking
kriegt
for.
dann
Yeah, and this was
0-6.
beautifully executioned
By both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Now-
draw is an important one, I feel like.
Yeah,
It's all on this one top deck.
And what's that other set card? Because there is still a card that Quantal Think did not use throughout
Yep.
that entire turn.
Moin, moin.
Could be another super poly, maybe.
Oh, that's a terrifying thought.
And now we're gonna see the elf. He could. Okay, interesting. Goes for the dark.
Mir geht's wunderbar. Ich
Maybe
gucke
he
gerade
doesn't
hier
have
Master
any
Duel
mana
Worlds.
in there.
Ja, das Finale.
Oh,
Hafnis!
Yes.
Oh mein Gott, was ein Draw.
That's a good top deck, for sure.
Now, these next 3 cards sent to the graveyard will be crucial for Quantal Think. This could be a huge push if you get the right one.
Rhino
It doesn't
Heart
look
bringt
bad.
gar
That was a
nichts.
Rhino Heart.
Yeah, cannot use the Rhino Heart right now. Let's see if there is any activation
Holt Dark
afterwards.
zurück.
Yeah, Dark kind of cool in the mirror match. Also, it has that effect if it's destroyed, you can add a Dark monster with 1850 or less.
Yeah.
So it can get you some tier limit monsters. Not too bad having on the field to bring back with Sprite Elf.
Quantal
Yeah, the
Think
only problem, is that it needs to be linked summoned. So right now we cannot use the effect to search
true.
if that goes away. Yeah.
I want Quantal Think. We don't have confirmation if this is waiting to trigger something that was
Yes.
sent to the graveyard. No, it wasn't. We're just into
Wow.
battle
Wow.
phase.
What is Jesse's set card?
Aber er muss die Baron
Let's
töten.
see.
Muss.
Hold down to that.
Happiness beats. Let's go.
Worst case scenario, he could keep that dark, just in terms of being there, being
Yeah.
larger than his monsters.
But
yeah.
if Quantal Think is able to clear that, trade the 3,000 attackers, is in a good spot, could still go into a
it's a close one. I mean, he might
maybe a
crush.
dark of their own.
I think he might crash here. I mean, it's a difficult decision. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really all you have is
glaub, ich würd nicht crashen.
go into a Dark.
Ja, wobei, wenn er nicht crasht,
Yeah, because if you crash, you just go for your own dark, I guess.
Yeah.
But your opponent has the Mudora. We don't know if. I mean, I guess he has Mudora
Yeah.
plus the snow. As
Oh, yeah,
well.
the snow's
Yeah.
huge. Yeah.
Oh, that's very important to track. That
Okay.
means the dark play is not really
Oh,
on.
Droplets.
Forbidden
This is
droplet.
So he's gonna be able to send this Scream as a cost, have that recall.
That is huge. Damage step, no interactions.
That's
Good
a big
buy,
one.
to win
Carlos.
this game for his team.
That's huge.
Yeah. Jesse Cotton showing up big
I
in
love
this
the-
second game.
I love the Forbidden Drop on the Tier Limit
Yeah.
deck. One of the only ways you can crack a Tier Limit board, too, being able to discard like a trap to play around stuff like Tier Limit's Prime, Banish 7. This is going to prevent him from going into that Dark even, but there
Yeah.
is a Keldo in the graveyard here. From
ja, aber er
Quantum
muss es
Think.
nicht geben mit Baroness.
Does he have 7 more he can banish for the snow? Or just let it go back? He's already banished 14, right?
Yeah.
How many
21?
cards are even left in deck at this point? No, Chain will resolve.
Yep, he
He
had
does.
7 more. Snow, the gift
Oh.
that keeps on giving.
Wow. Already the 4th time he has activated that effect. Punished
It's his
28.
favorite card.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like at this point you're just out of resources. I imagine for Jesse Cotton,
Yeah.
this should be the game-ending push then. If you're not
Dann
able to close it out here,
Hafnis verdeckt setzen.
it'd be rough. I guess the same could be said for Quantal Think. It's not the
Yeah.
ideal field state.
Just one face down. That's all he has left in this duel.
Aber das wird eine
And
super
now
gute Seite, das
plays
Problem
back
bringt ihm
to
nichts.
Jesse.
Er hat halt keine
We
Handkarte.
could even see that Baron switch, but I think he doesn't. He hasn't negated anything with it.
No,
so
he has
it's-
not.
You just keep it. It's a great
Target
card.
destruction, yeah.
Zerstör
Probably
die
hit that
Backrow.
back
Has to be
row.
Crime,
Super
right?
Bullies.
Tier Limit's Crime. Oh, super.
It was
Super
Super Poly.
So he had nothing to really use the fusion
Yeah.
effect for it. Wow.
2 Super Polys set in that turn 1. And now Jesse Cotton has essentially an open field to play through.
Sprite Spring can send merrily and get you started a fusion summon.
Oh,
That's
this
great.
is not looking good for Quantal Think.
This is looking loud. It will be all down to the
Hit
game
Colossus.
3 with a 3-3 score.
He's getting
This duel required an extreme level of mastery in these decks. Jesse Cotton and what he has accomplished right here is nothing but impressive. Playing through everything Quantal Think had. Playing through the Super Poly. Playing through the kick close ping pong.
Absolutely. I mean, we did mention these are among the best players in the world, but even among the best, some players are just up there,
Yeah.
and Jesse is just one of the best the game has ever seen. So.
And
one of
honestly,
the greatest I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
props to Quantal Think as well for even having Maxi in the first turn, still being able to make this competitive. This Duel delivered everything you could have asked for.
Ja, das war ein gutes Match. Also das war wirklich ein gutes Duell.
Tier Limits mirror match. See if it's going to be Drago Stepelia or Rukalos. It's Rukalos.
Ja, das ist Game.
And that's it. So
Brent takes down
Clear the
Hobbs.
field. We're going to hit some damage. It'll be down to the draw for Quantal Think.
6,000 damage for this turn. Gonna leave just a few left to his opponent. And that's it. One more card. But
was soll er denn
I
ziehen?
know the
Snow.
answer is no again. Just to close
Fifth
down.
time. He has to use every card he has left to clear the card
Fairy
in
Tale
hand.
Snow for the game. We thought Quantal Think would add another
Und
turn, but
das ist
he
der Grund,
does
warum
not.
Fairy Tale Snow
That
gebannt
is
ist.
2-1 for North America, and we got a tied series.
It's all tied up. I couldn't ask for a better match. I'm glad
Man sieht halt,
Jesse got
warum
put on
Jesse
the
einer der
show.
besten
Both of
Spieler
them
ist.
playing
Er hat's,
incredible. That's
klar,
what
er hat sich die Maxi
happens
gezogen,
in
klar, aber er
mirror
hat's
matches,
wirklich
to bring out the
gut
best in the
manövriert.
players. You have to really be calculating everything, knowing when to
Also
use
das
your
war
Medora,
strong,
your
das war
Peldo,
richtig
to force
strong.
out your opponent's effects. I mean, going back to when it was in the TCG, I talked to
Das
Jesse.
Mirror
he was
Match
like,
ist halt
it's usually
wirklich
right to always
skill-based
mill
und Jesse
five.
ist halt
You
einer der
always
besten
send
Spieler
those
der
five
Welt.
cards from the deck to the graveyard.
Und das hat man
Every
jetzt hier
time, even
gesehen.
in the
To the
Wie gesagt, wir in Natura
series
Runic
determining
versus
game.
TLMS
North
sehen.
America versus Europe to determine the first ever Yu-Gi-Oh!
Aber
World Championship.
bitte zeig Jesse versus Josh. Ich will das sehen.
As confirmed, it is Josh against Jesse,
Yep.
Quantal
Yes.
against Ray, and Emre against Carmano.
Zeig
You
das
can see they're
bitte.
smiling, probably thinking about which decks to pick. One last time, one last decision.
It all comes down to this, a long year of competition.
And see, look at Ryan crossing his
Yeah.
fingers for that coin flip, I think.
He did that before game one, too,
Yeah.
and it didn't work out so well. I wouldn't do it if it didn't work out the first time.
Either the coin flip or maybe that, hey, I read the right deck to choose into what they are picking. We'll have all the information here shortly.
Let's take a look at these coin flips. Could be a good one. And as expected,
Yep.
we are seeing
Ja, schade.
Emre. Oh,
Martha.
Maxi on Martha.
Maxi
Exo
versus Martha.
Sisters being played by Emre.
Hier unten ist
Did
übrigens
not go for the Labyrinth deck.
Yeah.
Table B, I see a Primeval Planet Pelorano getting stopped by Ash
wird geasht.
and Joyous Springs as well.
So Josh,
Early.
actually, I think completely whiffed. Josh activated just his branded spell and passed. Wow.
Oh, table 8 not going well for Snipe Hunters. We'll keep our eyes on it.
A complete brick, maybe some bestials, and that's about it, I guess.
We'll have to wait and see. Not ideal.
Gonna add Vadis off of the packs. So the thing about Exo Sisters, even if you get max seed, leaving up your monster states on the field, not too bad.
Yeah.
If a card leaves the graveyard, moves somewhere else, you're going to be able to use them as the one card materials to exceed some of those Exo Sister monsters as a quick effect.
And some of their back row is able to set that up for them as well.
Very
so we'll
true.
see what Carmano wants to do here on the
Das sieht
follow-up.
aber nicht gut aus.
Playing in this matchup.
Oof. But I see that normal summon Mudora as well, which is gonna be huge. But now, back to it.
Sophia lets him draw a card there.
Yeah. So the question is Carmano on Labyrinth or is he on Dragon Link? And we see the Maxi. And if that's
Maxi.
Labyrinth, that's
Cold
not
bite.
gonna be
That's
helpful at all.
fine. Let's see what Carmano decided to go for.
So he just went for the straight up read that that's Dragon Link. Because otherwise
Yeah.
it makes no sense to use this Maxi here.
Aber ich glaube, dass er Labyrinth gepickt hat.
We do see the tier elements at the other tables.
Weil er weiß, dass sein Gegner
Into an early
Exorcister und Labyrinth hat.
That's a
Er wird
bold
Labyrinth
move
gepickt
to
haben.
just
Yeah.
activate the Maxi. You play around the talent, but if you're up against Labyrinth, you really want to keep that.
Yeah, to chain
You
to
know?
like a Welcome Labyrinth or a big Welcome Labyrinth.
That's a huge risk here.
And we have a
Ooh.
called by answer.
So it is
So
Dragon
klar.
Link indeed for Ryan. No Labyrinth at all in this finals.
Now we're going to resolve the chain here. Exo Sister deck starting to come online still.
I just-
Ray has these cards.
I love how it points at the graveyard
It does.
specifically.
It's great. It's just a big old finger. That one. Get it out of here.
But now he can use his Exo Sisters.
I believe so.
That's the amazing feature.
Because
So.
the opponent moved a card from the graveyard.
I think that's why Carmano was taking so long to decide, is this called by worth it? Which tells me this is Dragon Link.
And here comes Martha. It's going to exceed someone maybe from Mikalis
Is
or
there
Ophil.
Another, yeah.
Der muss Mikalis
You
gehen.
could
Ein
lock
bisschen
out the
Friedhofsturm.
graveyard also with Capstone.
All the Exosister fans are ecstatic right now.
I mean, yeah, being able to trigger all 3 Exosister monsters, having 3
Sieht auf jeden
different
Fall nicht
names
gut aus für
on the
Josh, wenn
field
ich mir
to
so
access all
umgucke.
the different
Komplettes Board
Exosister extra deck
von
monsters.
Jesse.
I know
Der
we're
hat
talking
ein
about
bisschen, glaub ich,
Magnifica
einen
being an Exo-Sisters.
Yep.
Because there's 2 of them on there.
Look at that.
Oh,
Even in the artwork, even in
It's
the lore.
so cool. And the effect, it can attack twice.
true.
I love it how it all comes together.
Josh ist Table A.
These paranormal investigators going to the extra deck.
Michaelis coming out.
Sie ist zu
starting
klein, ich sehe
things
es nicht von
off.
hier.
Let's see what the other 2 decisions are. How do we feel about Dragon Link's ability to get through a field like this?
It's tough. He's going to need some sort of card to deal with
really
the
tough.
board. The Michaelis has that quick effect to banish.
Yep.
The capsule can lock out the graveyard. But if there's a deck that can do it, Dragon Link might be able to have enough ways to
Aber
push
Quantum
through
spielt
it.
jetzt mit.
Maybe this would come
Hier.
down to table B then. Because table A, it still looks like Jesse Cotton's in a dominant position based on the setup from Josh. Table B, Sprite versus Hierolement.
But we are seeing an amazing opening by Quantum Think. So
Yeah.
it's looking like I think Team Blue has the advantage for now. But
Sieht aktuell noch ziemlich ausgeglichen aus.
Yeah,
Watch,
Sophie's
Lightning
going
Storm right
to.
here from Carmano. Let's see it.
He's still not going to be able to use that graveyard since Sophie's
Yeah.
summoned.
so honestly, that cold buy was not an easy decision.
Yeah.
Ooh, gibbering, okay.
No
What
card effects in the graveyard. Tough.
Yep. It is going to be difficult for Carmano to try and climb out of this one. Dark Ruler no more!
That's what I'm talking about.
That changes everything.
I think the timing of him thinking on the call by really wanting to use it might have been a bait, making him think that he was having a tough decision, but he really wanted to force out all those effects just so he could Dark Ruler no more. Either way, it wouldn't matter too much, but definitely exciting here for Ryan Yu if he has any follow-up.
Yeah, at the same time, no card effects in graveyard. That effect already resolved.
Er hat noch
So
3 Karten, er
still
kann noch was
something to keep in
banishen.
mind, and we see a Rocket Tracer to start things off.
Normal Summon. Den würde ich
Now there is
banishen.
still a lot of back row
Yeah.
that
That
I
is.
can play with. It does not end here for Carmano. Ryan has a lot more to play to and more decisions to
Chaos
make.
And at the
Base.
same time, on table A, when you
but-
drew a lot of Bestials, although you break, those are amazing against Tierleman, and it seems
Yeah.
like Josh is still in a good position now. Yeah.
Yeah, facing down just the Time Thief Redoer and the Trilliman Scream. Not too much in opposition
Oof.
there. But we see Chaos Space being activated here from Ryan. He's going to chain that quick effect of Rocket Tracer to destroy the Chaos Space.
Yep.
He's going to be locked into Dark Monsters from the extra deck, but he's going to be able to special summon a level 4 Rocket from the deck like Rocket Recharger.
And still get the effect of Chaos Space. One of the powerful parts of this Dragon Link. And it's Chaos Dragon Levianeer that's picked
Ja,
up.
der
Great
jetzt einfach den
breaking
Normal Summon
board.
schießen
Makes
soll.
sense. Makes
Einfach Normal
sense.
Summon banishen.
I mean, everything is committed for Emre to the field, so if you get that Levianeer to just destroy 2 cards, that's great.
We're going to use the Returnia now.
So he got the Vatus because he already had the Returnia.
Yeah, that was unknown, and that's a great one.
So this is going to let him go into Magnifica.
Yeah, that's tough.
And I believe, yeah, that's normal summon.
Going to banish the Tracer out. They're going to get rid of the Tuner.
We haven't used Tracer's. Oh, no, we have used Tracer's effect. So, wondering what other options now Ryan has.
This is quite tough, because now obviously the Magnifica is not affected by the Dark Ruler no more.
Yep.
Has that quick effect to banish as well. As long with
Und der
being
kann
able
auch
to tag it
austagen.
or put another Exceed Monster on top of it when your opponent activates a card or
Das
effect.
heißt, der banisht den auch.
So he's going to try and get the Dragons off the field before they can go into something like Strike.
Ja, aber er hat ja auch keine
Dragon.
Friedhofseffekte.
is
Er
not
hätte ja auch
looking
mit
good in
hand.
Chaos Base starten können, aber er wollte halt den Monster on Feld
Yeah, he
haben.
still has to deal with the Vadas as well.
The last
Ryan
card.
has a Bestial Magnamut. Wow, what a opening hand
Yeah,
from
but-
Ryan.
Vadas.
But now we see the Vadis, and the thing is, those Exorcisters will be able to use their effects. Obviously, those who have not yet.
Very true, very true. The layers to the interactions you can have to where you don't have to commit all your monster effects and have these 2 trap cards that let you play through something like Dark Ruler no more. Fantastic.
I think Ryan realizing it, crossing your fingers sometimes just curses you, didn't I?
I don't cross my fingers. I cross my toes.
Impe?
Oh, that's a secret.
It's all about them not being able to see it.
Yeah, Don't reveal the information.
Okay.
Else comes out. Else comes
And
out.
as you can see here, Stella, the only Exorcister case, we have seen 3 already activating that effect this turn.
Das ist ein
This one
XXC-Monster.
can use its effect, and we got another Michaelis on the field.
And Michaelis will be able to use that effect to banish now.
Yeah.
We're just battle phase, trying to hit in.
I think Ryan is in tough spot.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't imagine this duel lasting much longer.
It's over.
Yeah.
I think Ryan's letting his teammates know I lost.
Unfortunately, just told his teammates about this. If there is nothing in the graveyard, yeah, this is about it.
And I'm seeing right now, table A, super polymerization coming down. Oh, that's really good for Josh. Oh no, it's actually Jesse's, yeah.
Yeah, it's Jesse's using it, but here, as you mentioned, it seems like Carmano will go with that 0-3 performance in the finals. Unfortunately, heartbreaking for him.
That is
ist schon heftig,
teams,
Mann.
hoping that the rest of the team's able to get them across
Yeah.
the finish line. This would be Snipe Hunters 4 out of 5 duels won necessary to be champions.
I mean, this might be one of the strongest starts I've ever seen from Exorcisters,
Yeah.
even into a Max C.
Absolutely. I've never seen that many XYZ summoned, yeah?
Yeah, it doesn't get much better than that. And having both traps is tough.
Yeah. Through the Maxi,
Martha's still in hand. We're still going deeper into this one.
Denkt daran, dass Nibiru eine Karte
We
ist.
got enough damage on the field. Do we just hit in now? Battle phase. Emre looking to end it. Looking to put his team 1 duel away from being the first ever Master Duel World Champions.
And that's it. Once again, Emre winning.
Emre, Backbone, Alter. Und jetzt, der hat das ganze Team gecarried.
Team win or lose and an individual.
Oh, zeig doch das andere Game. Oh mein Gott. Junge.
Ray has to win this game for his team, otherwise it will be all over.
Seems like a very tough spot. Probably we have seen a Gamma Burst there.
Junge, du hattest die Möglichkeit, eins der geilsten Duelle aller Zeiten zu zeigen.
Whoa,
Wo
this
ist
is a
das?
big one.
That can put Gigantic Sprite face down, no response.
This could be over already.
And it sends Hovness.
You mentioned if a team wins 2 duels, that third doesn't even matter.
And that third, the hyped up match we talked about, Jesse against Joshua, might not even matter for the World Championship title.
And that one looks close too. That's not decided either. Quantal think in a very powerful field state right now.
You can see Raimund shaking his head. I think he knows.
No.
Oh mein Gott.
He's not feeling it. Table C already went to Snipe Hunters. They just need 1 more victory.
And this might be it.
And this is still on Ray's turn in main phase 2. So Quantal think we'll have an entire other turn to go deeper into the engine.
Here comes Drago
Get out more cards. Draco Stapelia on the field.
Gute
And
Garde.
that's it. He just passed back to Quantal, who is just moments away from
6-6.
possibly becoming a
Das ist
world
vorbei.
champion and carrying his teammates
Er hat
alongside.
Grief.
6,600 life points is all that stands between Quantal think
Schickt
and
ihn
a
auf
world
Friedhof.
championship title.
Merli, Höhlereino,
One
schießt
set
das Ding
monster
Game.
as well, if we want to get into the technical.
Tearlament's Grief working like a foolish rail here, being able to special summon a monster. Then you have to send a monster inside the field to the graveyard.
This totally
Ja, aber
seems
es war
like
vielleicht
you can use parallel
clever von
lines to
Konami,
destroy
das zu
that
zeigen, weil das
gigantic
das Mädchen, was das
attack
Duell
brigade.
entscheidet. Was das
pretty much it.
die Weltmeister entscheidet.
Not imagining anything in Ray's hands that could be the difference maker here. Quantal think.
Avoid misclicks at all costs.
Yeah, this is a high pressure moment. Lost the mirror match in Tearlaments, but a couple of attacks directly
Quantal
will
Emre.
win
That's
the
it.
duel, will win championships, and there you have it. Quantal think has done it for the team. Snipe Hunters, the European representatives, are
Ja,
the
weißt du,
first ever
ja,
Master
Mann.
Duel World Champions.
Amazing.
Joshua Schmidt ist
Both teams deserved
Weltmeister.
it, but this team walking away with it.
Das ist für seinen Stream, Mann.
You, Joshua Schmidt, Emery, and Quantal think.
Oh mein Gott.
Wow.
Auch wenn es halt nur, also wenn es nur Master ist, bist du trotzdem Weltmeister.
What an ending, and as mentioned, in the end, that one match did not even matter between Joshua and Jesse, but what a performance by everyone involved in this final.
Also,
great matches.
Joshua,
9
gutes Team ausgesucht
unbelievable
auf jeden Fall.
games. Wow.
Everyone carrying their weight from Snipe Hunters.
Guck mal, Joshua
Joshua Schmidt,
Kannst gar nicht
Jack
glauben.
Rory, Steam Gamer, and Emre. Lattes, an incredible performance for the ages. And there they are.
Ah, das ist ein schöner Moment, das ist ein schöner Moment. Überleg mal, ich glaube, der war schon 4 oder 5 Mal da.
One of the greatest players to ever do it.
You see the emotion on his face. You can imagine how much this feels.
And as mentioned,
Freut sich.
first ever Master Duel World Championship and first ever 3v3. We are 3 new World Champions.
Ja, ich glaube, wir schon ganz gar nicht glauben.
First ever team world champions, the first ever Master World Champions. Let's hear from them.
I have no words. Thank you so much for rooting. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you. Thank you. We have no words. Right now we are. I never thought we would get this far, but here we are, and yeah, it's amazing. Thank you so much.
Joshua ist einfach so wholesome und einfach ein Boy. Einfach absolute Legende.